We know that ICE is ramping up their abduction of brown people in the United States at the direction of literal ghoul Stephen Miller. They're supposed to be snatching more than 3,000 people a day, and they are supposed to focus on non-criminals. We know that ICE has been turning their focus to the agriculture industry, raiding meatpacking plants, raiding farms, orchards all across the country. I've been talking a lot lately about the recent raids on farms and orchards and vineyards around the country. This is a subject I care very much about. As a permaculture person, the focus of my work before the nightmare that we're living now was sustainable food cultivation, and also how we apply the three permaculture ethics of earth care, people care, and fair share to the growing of food in the United States, to our food chains. And in particular, the way that we have misused, abused, and taken advantage of our migrant farm workers for hundreds of years in this country, and the way that that violates the permaculture ethic of people care is something that I have focused on a lot, right? Wanting fair wages and safer working conditions, and a pathway to legal status for our migrant workers, because we know somewhere between 40 and 50% of our agriculture workers in this country are undocumented. We also know that more than 80% of our farm workers here in the United States were not born here. And they may have temporary legal status, they may have permanent resident status, or they may be undocumented. It doesn't really matter. ICE is trying to snatch all of them. If they're brown, ICE is trying to snatch them. And so as I've been talking about how farms in California and Washington are seeing 70% of their farm workers not show up because they are afraid of being snatched off the job, and we're watching millions of dollars of fruit especially rotting in the trees and in the fields. We've been talking about this farm labor shortage and what that means for America's food supply, what it means for the cost of groceries, and like whether food is even going to be available for us.